Om Shanti. Today we shall be revising the Murli dated 13th March 1986. This Murli is focusing on how the authority of experience is the foundation of easy transformation. So let's read the Murli together. The essence of the Murli is the authority of experience is the basis of easy transformation. Today, Babdada is seeing all his children who are images of support and images of upliftment. Each one of you children is an image of support who makes the world of today elevated and complete. Today, the world is calling out to the elevated souls who are the images of support in a variety of forms and ways. It is you, elevated souls, who give all the unhappiness. Sorry, you. It is you, elevated souls, who give all the unhappy, peaceless souls support, who give a drop to others, who show the path of happiness and peace to others, who give the divine eye to those who are without the eye of knowledge, who shows the destination to wandering souls, who give the experience of attainment to souls who lack attainment and uplift them. We will reread this entire uh, paragraph or stanzas that Bab is speaking about. And while we're rereading it, let's stay in this intoxication of who we are. Baba says, it is you, elevated souls, who give all the unhappy, peaceless souls support. In which form? He further says, who give a drop to others, who show the path of happiness and peace to others, who give the divine eye to those who are without the eye of knowledge, who shows the destination to wandering souls, who give the experience of attainment to souls who lack attainment and uplift them. Baba says there is one type of upheaval or another everywhere in the world. In some places, there is upheaval because of wealth. In some places, there are many types of tension in the mind. In some cases, there is upheaval because they are discontent with their life. In some cases, there is upheaval because of the tamu pradhan atmosphere of the elements. Everywhere, it is a world of upheaval. At such a time, in one corner of the world, you are the stable and unshakable souls. Let's underline these two words. Baba says you are the stable and unshakable souls. The world is in fear, whereas you have become fearless and are constantly singing and dancing in happiness. When the world does adopt temporary facilities to sing and dance in happiness, those temporary facilities are, in fact, taking them towards the fire of worry. And each one of us know how all these temporary facilities that we are using If we don't use it in the right manner, they are the causes of diseases. A simple thing like internet or mobile usage, if it's overused, it hampers the entire nervous system. Such souls of the world need the support of the experience of elevated, imperishable attainments. They have seen all supports, they have experienced everything, and the sound emerging from everyone against their conscious wish is we want something other than this. So, in this world where everything is so easily accessible, there is still a sound that that emerges which says we need something other than this. Those facilities and methods are not going to give them the experience of success. And therefore, there are stories of such great entrepreneurs, industrialists who gave up their entire business and went on the path of spirituality. The sound of everyone's mind is we want something new, we want something else. All the temporary supports that have been created are supports like straw. They are looking for a real support. Having seen all temporary supports, attainments, and methods, they are tired of them. Now, who will show such souls the right support, the real support, the imperishable support? Baba says, it is all of you, is it not? In comparison with the world, there are only a few of you. You are few. However, in the memorial of the previous cycle, they have still shown the five Pandavas in front of an unlimited army. The greatest authority of all is yours. Those with the authority of science, the authority of the scriptures, the authority of political leadership, the authority of religion, and many other authorities have already tried to transform the world on the basis of their authority. They have tried so many things. However, what authority do all of you have? The greatest authority is the experience of God. With the authority of experience, you can easily bring about elevated transformation in anyone. So, all of you have this special authority of experience, and this is why, what do you say? You say and will continue to say with pride, with certainty, with intoxication, and with a guarantee. What? You will say there is only one easy and right path. It is attained from the one alone, and it unites everyone. You give this message to everyone, do you not? This is why today Bab Dada is looking at the children who are the embodiments of support and of world upliftment. Look who have become instruments with Bab Dada. They are supports of the world, but who have become those? Ordinary ones. Those who are in the vision of the world are not in the Father's vision, whereas those who are in the Father's vision are not in the vision of the people of the world. Super intoxicating statement this is. Baba says, who have become those who are the supports of the world? He says, ordinary souls, ordinary ones. He says, those who are in the vision of the world are not in the Father's vision, whereas those who are in the Father's vision are not in the vision of the people of the world. Seeing you, they first smile, and what do they say? Can these be the ones? However, the Father does not do that which the people of the world do. They want well known ones, whereas the Father wants to glorify the name of those whose name and trace have ended. He has to make the impossible possible. He has to make ordinary ones great. He has to make weak ones very powerful. He has to make knowledgeful the ones who are uneducated in the worldly terms. This is the Father's part. This is why, seeing the gathering of you children, Babdada also smiles because it is you, long lost and now found children, who have become instruments to enable everyone to attain the most elevated fortune. The vision of people of the world is also now moving away from all of the directions and coming towards the one. They now understand that what they have been unable to do, the Father is making happen in an incognito way. What did you see in the Kumbh Mela just recently? So maybe this Murli is the Murli that happened in 1986 around the Kumbh Mela time. Baba says, what did you see in the Kumbh Mela just recently? That is what you saw, was it not? You saw how everyone was looking at you with such loving vision. This gradually has to be revealed. The religious leaders, the political leaders, and the scientists are the three special authorities. All three are now coming closer in the elevated hope of having a glimpse of God in an ordinary form. Now, they are still looking through a veil. They haven't yet unveiled themselves. Because of looking through a veil, they are still in confusion. There is the veil of confusion. Are those the ones, or are there other elsewhere? Nevertheless, at least their vision has been drawn. Now, the veil will be removed. There are many types of veil. One is their leadership, the veil of their throne, or their seat is also a big veil. It will still take time for them to come from behind the veil, but at least they have opened their eyes. The Kumbha Karnas have now awakened a little. Babdada will definitely enable all souls of the world, that is, all the children, to have a right to their father's inheritance. No matter what they are like, they are still the children. So, whether it is liberation or liberation in life, children have both inheritances. The father has come to give an inheritance. They do not know that, and it is not their fault, and therefore all of you also have mercy, you not? There is mercy and there is also enthusiasm that no matter how, all souls should claim their right to their inheritance. Acha, today it is the turn of the Caribbeans. All are extremely loved by Bap Dada. The individual speciality of each place is always in front of Bap Dada. In fact, the full chart of every child is always with Bap Dada. However, seeing all the children, what is it that Bap Dada feels particularly pleased about? That all the children constantly remain engaged in service according to their own capacity. Service has become the special occupation of Brahmin life. Without service, the Brahmin life seems empty. If there isn't service, you feel as though you have nothing to do. Babdada is especially pleased to see your enthusiasm to remain busy in service. What is the speciality of Caribbean? They are the ones who always remain close. Karib Babdada is not looking at it in physical terms. Physically, you may be very far away, but you are close with your mind, are you not? The further away you live physically, accordingly, you receive a lift of especially experiencing the Father's company because the Father's vision always remain on all the children everywhere. They remain merged in his vision. So, what would those who remain merged in the eyes be? Would they be far away or close? So, all of you are jewels who remain close. None of you are far away. You are both near and dear. If you were not near, you could not have had zeal and enthusiasm. The Father's company is constantly making you powerful and making you move forward. Seeing all of you, everyone is very happy because you are making service grow by having so much courage. Babdada knows that you all have just one thought. We have to prepare the biggest rosary of all. We have to gather all those beads of the rosary that have been scattered everywhere and make a rosary and present it to the Father. Throughout the whole year, you have just the enthusiasm of having to bring this bouquet or rosary in front of the Baba or the Father. So for one whole year, you make full preparations for this. This year, Babdada is seeing that the result of the growth of the centers abroad has been good. Whether it is a small bouquet or a big bouquet, each one has brought one in a practical form. So Babdada is also pleased to see his loving children of the previous cycle. You have made effort with love. Effort made with love does not feel like effort. So, a good group has come from every direction. The thing that Bab Dada likes best is that all of you always remain tireless in service and continue to move forward. The speciality of your success in service is that you never become disheartened. Today, there are few, whereas tomorrow, there will definitely be more. That is guaranteed. Therefore, wherever they receive the Father's introduction and wherever the Father's children have become instruments, there are definitely the Father's children hidden there, and they will come here to claim their right according to the time. They will continue to come here. So, all of you are those who dance in happiness. You always remain happy. The Father is eternal. The children are eternal, and the attainment is eternal. Your happiness is also eternal. You are those who always remain happy, the best of the best. Look at this intoxication. Who are you? Happy souls who are the best of the best. When the waste is destroyed, only the best remains. To belong to Baba means to constantly claim a right to the imperishable treasures. So, a life where you have a right is the best life. A life where you have the right is the best life. The foundation of service in the Caribbean has especially been laid through special souls. The foundation of serving the government was in Guyana, was it not? And to spread the sound of the speciality of Raj Yoga to the government is also a speciality. The government has also continued to make effort to have 3 minutes of silence. The chance to come close to the government started there, and a good result has been achieved, and it is still emerging. In the course of their service, the Caribbean has also prepared special VIPs, and through one of those, many other are being served. Therefore, that too is a speciality. The official invitation you received was from a VIP, and so it was the Caribbean that was the instrument for that first. Today, you have become examples everywhere and are engaged in the service of giving enthusiasm and inspiration to many others. So, everyone will receive this fruit, will they not? Even now, you are still in connection with the government. This is also a method to come into close connection. With the method of having a slight knowledgeful connection, you can give them an experience of your being even more unique in service. In any meeting, whenever you become an instrument for service, speak your words even in worldly situations in such a way that they experience something unique and loving. A very good method of service, practically, that Baba is saying here. He says, in any meeting, whenever you become an instrument for service, speak your words, even in worldly situation, in such a way that they experience something unique and loving. Therefore, that is also a chance for you to show your uniqueness and how loving you are whilst you are with them. So, pay a little more attention to this method, and you can make this an elevated method of service. Those from Guyana have received this chance. You won a lottery for the chance to serve from the beginning. All the places have expanded very well. Now bring about one more speciality. Now prepare some of the well known pundits, that's priests of that place. There are many pundits in Trina, Trinath and Guyana. They have come closer. They believe in the philosophy of Bharat. So now prepare a group of pundits. Just as a group of holy men is being prepared in Haridwar, in the same way, prepare a group of pundits from here. With love, you can make them belong to you. First of all, bring them close with love. In Haridwar, too, that was a result of love. Love enables them to reach Madhuban. If they come as far as Madhuban, they will also come as far as accepting knowledge. Where else would they go? So now demonstrate this. Acha, what will Europe do? In numbers, you are not small. No matter what the numbers are, if the quality is good, then you are number one. You can bring those from no one else has brought. You can bring those whom no one else have brought. It is not a big thing. When you have courage, the Father helps. When you children have courage, you receive help from the whole family and Bab Dada. This is why it is not a big thing. You can do whatever you want. Eventually, everyone has to come to the one place. Some have to come now, and others have to come a little later. They have to come. No matter how happy they are, they still have a desire to attain something or another. Even if they are not distressed, because the atmosphere is okay, their perishable desires cannot be fulfilled until they have knowledge. One desire after another will continue to arise. So, desires do not give the experience of being constantly content. Those who are not unhappy still do not experience selfless love for God. A loving life, soul conscious love, or God's love. No matter how much love they have, they cannot be selfless love anywhere else. They do not have real love. So, everyone wants true love from the heart and love of the family. Can you find a family like this anywhere else? So, whatever lack of attainment they are experiencing, explain to them with the attraction of that particular attainment. Acha, all of you are special souls. If you did not have speciality, you could not have become Brahmin souls. It is speciality that has enabled you to receive a Brahmin life. The greatest speciality of all is that you are a handful out of multi millions. So each one of you has your own speciality. Throughout the whole day, you have love for just the Father and service. The worldly job has to be done for the sake of it, but in your heart, let there be love for remembrance and service. Acha, let's read Baba's blessings today. May you be complete and perfect and become equal to the Father by turning yourself as a return of love. The sign of love is that you cannot bear to see the weakness of someone you love. You would consider the mistakes of someone you love to be your own. When the father hears anything about the children, he considers it to be his own. The father wants to see his children complete and perfect, equal to himself. Turn yourself as a return of his love. Devotees are ready to remove their head, but you do not have to remove your physical head, but the head of Ravan. Slogan: the service of creating a powerful atmosphere through your spiritual vibrations is the most elevated service. Om Shanti. Let's take few moments of silence and reflect on this simple but deep dharna yukt murli, and then we come back to share our takeaways from today's murli. You can unmute and share your reflections, any sharings from this murli.
Shanti Raki Ben.
Om Shanti Gujavan.
What a vision. What a vision really Baba has thrown and opened our eyes. Unhappy souls, peaceless souls, souls cannot see blind, souls wandering, looking for a destination, souls naked with nothing, no attainments, wandering here and there. And see the upheaval he's speaking about, upheaval of wealth, upheaval of tension of mind. And in all this, they are asking, please help us, please help us. And yes, there are people, science comes to help them, scriptures come to help them, political leaders come to help them, religion comes to help them. But what do these souls say? No, we want something new. We want something different. This is not the one. We want something else, please. We are looking for something right, something real, something imperishable. And then Baba takes the focus light on us. A few souls, a very small corner in this upheaval, can just see a small corner of bright light, stable souls, unshakable souls. And Baba saying, you're just a handful. And you're nobody will look at you even that you're going to help them because you're the most ordinary. And what do you do? With pride, with certainty, with intoxication, with guarantee, like the words which Baba uses, Nishchay, Falak, Nasha, and Nischit. What do we say? Here we are. The only authority is the Paramatam Anubhav authority, the authority of God, the authority of experience of God. What a, I was just thinking about the darkness and the light, and how really why Baba gave us the title of Udhar Murat. It was a beautiful vision in the first two paragraphs, which Baba really threw on us and made us realize that big cloud of devil of darkness and the small light, how really it was going to bring about the right support, the real support, the imperishable support. Om Shanti.
Yeah, the beginning of the murli itself. stabilized ourselves in such intoxication points that Baba says, in Baba's vision, are you ordinary souls? And in world's vision, is the special people around. And how we ordinary souls make so much of difference. And while you were sharing, what I was getting was in the dark room or the entire lush dark night, even stars which are so far away twinkles and we can see that, or in a dead dark room, a small matchstick or even a simple torch of your cell phone makes a difference. And that's what is the role of we Baba's children in this world. And then Baba says that this transformation is guaranteed through you ordinary souls. But how is that possible? That's possible because you're just an instrument and Baba is making his work done through you. It's absolutely such a simple way of performing our role in this world. Personally, what touched me in this Murli was the practical approach. Absolutely, how do we bring Baba's knowledge, seen or revealed in this world, is so simply been explained in this Murli. Yes, agree to what you shared, Jibin. Would anybody else like to share? Before that, I guess Ami Ben has put a message on chat. I'll read the message. The true and highest authority is the authority of experience, the experience of God and divine knowledge. With this authority, transformation becomes natural and effortless. Yes, truly agree.
Yeah, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
So, mercy and service, I think that is one thing that Baba is highlighting in this Murli. So, we need to have mercy for the souls who are unaware, because from Baba's point of view, everybody is Baba's children, right? They are, I mean, they are also craving for something to get. And who can give that again, those who have experienced Baba. So Baba highlighted that becoming an authority of God's experience. So when we become this authority, the spiritual experience that we get from Baba, and we will be able to share it with others, right? We will be able to give that experience to others. At least we'll be able to show them the path to experience God. Though there are so many spiritual leaders, spiritual political leaders, and they all trying to working towards the betterment of the world, betterment of people. But eventually, if you look at it, they have not really touching the real problem, or not unable to address the real problem. So only Baba can solve that, and that has to be through Baba's children, those who have become an authority of um, God's experience. So that will give them an opportunity to transform them, or transform them easily and permanently, I suppose. Yeah. Om Shanti.
Yeah. And further from there, Baba speaks about how love becomes the basis of transformation. And I think each one of us have experienced this while we even started doing our first lessons of Raj Yoga. The moment we enter the center, the whole atmosphere is, or the vibrations out there are absolutely soulful. Even those who are not in Gyan, I remember when I take my people, and since my Lokik people to the center who are not uh, in the knowledge or who haven't even gone through Rajyoga practice, but when I take them, that half an hour, 1 hour when they are in the center, they feel so blissful. Nobody's talking to them much, and since sisters may meet, greet them, sit with them for some time. But the entire environment out there is very soulful. That's the experience that few of them from a Lokik life, when I've taken either either to Madhuban or to the center, they come with complete soulfulness. There's a different intoxication with which they come in. So another authority that Baba says is the authority of love, which is grossly missing in today's world. You know, not that there is no love, there is love, but the unconditional love, the soulful love, is something which gets as a different perspective from people when they get touched from that view. So bring forward that unconditional love that we got from the instruments, souls, who make us or sustained us in this knowledge. Bring that forward to all the souls that you come in connect with.
Rakiben,
Mm.
you were mentioning something about guarantee, and you gave a very nice thing about a dark room and a single match. What is the guarantee? As you see, Baba says in the Murli, there's no other matchbox in that room. There is no other torch which is going to give you light because there is only one easy right path, one alone which unites everyone. Baba is saying that should be the thing of we ordinary. But the most important thing, Rakhi Ben, of today's Murli, which really we should take to note is this point. See, what will these people look for? They will not look for you and me. They will look for some well known people, some big man, some big Ambanis, big Adnanis will come and make us wealthy. They will look for well known people. बट व्हाट डज बाबा से जो दुनिया के नजरों में है वो बाप के नजर में नहीं है जो बाप के नजर में है वो दुनिया के नजर में नहीं है what a statement. So those people who are in the world's vision are not in the father's vision, and those who are in the father's vision are not, because Baba wants he doesn't want well known ones. He wants to glorify the unknown ones, the make the impossible possible, ordinary great. I think that one statement also we should think that how important our role is. See, we are not any Ambanis or Adnanis or big people and all. Such ordinary, but and people don't even look forward towards us. Their eyes are here. But one statement which Baba says, the ones who are in Father's vision or world's vision are not in the vision of the Father. And the ones who are in the vision of the Father are not in world's vision. I think that one thing also you should have a nasha.
Yes, yes. And Baba says, how will that make a difference? He says, when they see this ordinary soul so peaceful and stable, that's an experience with which, that experience when it gets touched with other people, that's a different experience in itself. You can create everything which is physical in this world, okay? But to get that soulful connection, to have that divine connection, one needs to simmer oneself in this experience of love, experience of what Baba is sustaining you with, and we bring that forward, as and Baba says that only when he makes ordinary people be this is when people can see the difference. Because from the big names that you spoke about, they anyway are special people in the world and people know about them. But they too will not be able to make this kind of a transformation that the world is looking out for. Like as I mentioned, I personally know a couple of industrialists who have surrendered themselves in the service of Lord. And I think in these days, uh, I don't know how much do we notice, but every year there will be news of big industrialists surrendering themselves in the, especially in the Jain religion. People have given millions of their property out there and they left their physical wealth behind to go on the path of spirituality. And I would not want to name the person, but one of the biggest industrialist, top-most uh, manager, the right hand of this industrialist, he himself surrendered when his net worth was in thousands of crores. I wouldn't say to the family of Brahma Kumaris, but moved on to the spiritual path. So ultimately, everyone in this world, however high you go, and having the luxuries of this world, finally the soul is in search of something which is very divine and gives you that space of peace and happiness which is imperishable. And if we notice in today's Murli, which was being spoken in 1986, Baba said the number of such things will move on in this world at an exponential level. And we all have seen how during COVID times, people look towards the spiritual path. Thank you for bringing that point, Giljaban. Would anybody else have anything more to share? There's this point that Giljaban has mentioned. You, my children, are extraordinary. You alone are my support. Yes, there shall be many righteous, charitable souls to support you, give you helping hands. Agree. So, being in the consciousness of who I am as an instrument soul in the service of Lord in this world, I think the help just comes at the right time, at the right place. Because it's not your work, it's God's work, and He knows how to get His work done. Any other sharings? Or else we move on to meditation.
Dakiben, can you just touch briefly about this Caribbean? Because I really couldn't get it. Well, actually, I'm a little bit sick also. Can you just give us one or two points, because you have read it, about this Caribbean? Because it was somewhere in between. I thought it was too beautiful. But I was so stuck up in the first two, three paragraphs. Can you just touch one or two points of the Caribbean which Baba has shared?
Yes, sure. So give me a sec. I'm just going to that, looking at that passage, and then I'll take few points. One thing said was they were instrumental in getting the government close to the family, and that gave a lot of kick support for having lot many souls coming in the family.
They have also introduced silence, right? They laid
Yes,
some
yes.
foundation in their government service. So
Mhm.
that was introducing a silence and a spiritual approach. So that was something they've got inspired from the Bharat, custom and system. So Baba
Yes,
highlighted that as well.
yes.
Yeah.
Baba says he's pleased to see the enthusiasm and the zeal of service that's there in Caribbean. Of course, he's speaking about them, but he largely speaks about how service has been the foundation of Brahmin life. When then he speaks about the speciality of Caribbean souls, he says they are the ones who always remain close, though they are very far away, but their efforts have made them be very close to Baba. And
So,
because they are living very far away physically, they have the experience of the company of Baba always. So Baba very well have splitted that word, Caribbean into Baba ki Karib. Yeah, Vijita, you were telling something?
yeah, you covered that actually. That Caribbean stands for Carib.
Yeah.
That means someone very close. And
And that,
overall, if you look at this Murli, the Murli mainly, it resonates about we taking charge, right? I mean, we becoming
mm,
the support of the world where we, give them peace and happiness and give them the vibration, uplift the world, because everybody is trying to get something from God. The old spiritual leaders, political leaders, everybody is trying their best, but they cannot give. Only those who are God's children who experience authority of experience can give that to the world. So that, of course, is as children, and also Baba highlighted on the specialities of Brahmins as children. We are multi-million out of, a handful out of multi-million. So we have to come forward to support the world. Yeah, Shanti, thank you.
yes. Yeah,
So
Girijaban says here that yes, Steve, uncle and auntie Gayatri, Bean, Bean's family. Because they came from Caribbean. Yeah, Girijaban.
Yeah, it was they Guyana only who were the first thing for service in
That's what I remember.
Africa.
Guyana is where Steve uncle came from. Okay, I got that connection now.
And I forgot that Trinidad sister's name. I've seen her, spoken to her. She's still there. She's the main one. There are some 73 islands or something over there, which she brought together. I don't know.
Mm.
My yeah, it was a beautiful. She's still there, that sister, and I visited her. I've spoken with her. Mine, but the main is, of course, Steve Uncle. Baba keeps mentioning, and Betty Auntie, all Gayatri Ben's parents. Narain family. They called us the Narain family.
Get that.
Now I understood. That's why I wanted it, because today something else you were reading about love. You said so. I just wanted to hear that. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Thank you, Baba. Let's take a moment of silence and let's experience the beauty of
so
connecting with Baba in silence. Yeah, Bijit Bhai, yes, you have to do an announcement.
yeah, I thought I will quickly do that before we start the meditations. I will quickly share my screen. So this is about the upcoming uh, buffer class this Sunday. So we have BK sister Parul, senior Rajyoga teacher from New Jersey, will be taking a beautiful session on the topic of love and live divine. So this flyer will be shared in the WhatsApp group soon, and uh, we can take complete benefit of the session. So yes, over to you, Araki Ben, for meditation. Thank you.
Just experience each word of this beautiful Baba's song. तू ही तो है मेरी आस पास होता है मेरे दिल को आभास बजता मन में यही एक सांस बाबा तुम हो मेरे पास बाबा मीठे बाबा प्यारे बाबा मेरे बाबा. Further, he says, or the experiences, तेरे संग का हुआ ये असर आसा हुआ है जीवन का सफर, मुझसा कोई खुशी किस्मत का, हाँ भगवन हुआ है मेरा हम सफर, सफल हो रहा है मेरा हर प्रयास, तेरी रहमतों का है मुझ पे प्रकाश, बजता मन में यही एक सांस, बाबा तुम हो मेरे पास। करन करावनिहार हो तुम, करती हो मेरी सारी काम, करके स्वयं छुपे जाते हो और मशहूर होता है मेरा नाम, आभार करती मेरी हर सांस, मेरे हृदय में है तेरा निवास, बजता मन में यही एक सांस, बाबा तुम हो मेरे पास। Just take a couple of moments to remember each of these experience of the words that we were just experiencing. And with this, with the power of love, let's be the instrument that spreads the virtues of love, mercy, and peace in the entire world and begin our day with these bonds of self respect. Om Shanti. See you tomorrow morning at 5 a.m.